Welcome to the Billy Ho Forecast Show. Please subscribe and like the video. Remember, the more you share, the bigger we grow. Now, let's go!
Hello, Billy Ho here. Today we're going to preview the Memorial, Muirfield Village. We're going to talk about a few players, some skill sets, some early weather and, general whatnot. And hopefully we can find a few players that are going to pop this week. Muirfield Village is after a renovation in 2021, I believe. It's been lengthened by about 150 yards. It's playing at a 7,500 and change par 72. So we're back to par 72s. We still got the bent grass. And you can consider this, if many of you don't already know, it's Jack Nicklaus's village, basically. It's his home baby. He bought this property with his family years and years ago. Built this golf course. He hosts a memorial every year, and everybody goes, it's Jack's tournament. Jack designed this course, modeled it largely after Augusta. Fast and firm, bent grass greens, undulations, somewhat generous fairways, about 32 yards on the average, wide. And it's going to be an all-around tee to green tester. So Jack likes an all-around game. You need to be good at everything, or at least passable, and really, really good at other stuff. So there is 4-inch Kentucky bluegrass. So if you're off that fairway, you better have your scrambling game on, because you're basically giving up about a half a stroke penalty. Now, like Augusta, the par fives are gettable birdie holes, 4 of them. There are a handful of shorter par fours that are also birdie holes, very similar to Augusta. And then one of those 170-ish par threes. So you're going to have 3 difficult round 200 par threes, a few handful of real difficult over 450-yard par fours, and the rest are going to be kind of scoreable. So we're looking at somewhere in a low to mid-teens winner. And if the conditions are good, maybe a couple of points higher. So as far as the skill set goes, you're going to be having a lot of off the tee game work, your standard stuff with a little bit of distance. And I'll speak upon that in a minute. What I'm looking at is people that are going to be dialed in, hitting greens in regulation, and big time approach players, because Jack does put a little bit more emphasis on your approach game. So also with the around the green game, you're going to have birdie or better. You're going to have par 5 scoring, DK points, and I like putting anywhere from 5 to 15 feet. Now let's take a look at some stat models. Okay, this little model here has got a little bit of everything in it, and it's over the last 6 months. So anywhere from 6 to 8 events. It depends on how much your guys played. And you can see Willie Z is showing up number 1. And that's for good reason. He's lights out. Of course, the correlation to the Masters. The heartbreaker at the PGA Championship seemed to throw him off his game a little bit at the Charles Schwab. He missed the cut. So we'll have to do a little bit deeper diving into Willie Z. He's only played here once, and he missed the cut, and it was 2018. So just toss that. Xander, number 2, Shane Lowry, number 3. These are all the kind of studs that you want to look for. And, certain studs, Rory, Decky, Cam Young is going to be, if he's not 10K, he's going to be 30% owned. Everybody's going to want to play Cam Young, and for good reason. Not only is he tee to green third, He's good at par 5. He's number 1 in proximity. This is almost 50 rounds of golf. This is basically the entire calendar year of 2022. And he's number 1 across the board in DK and birdies, putting. He's just doing it all. He's an all-world guy. Now, he hasn't played. I don't believe he's played Memorial. Don't quote me on that. But he's going to be a real good player. I think Cam Smith amongst the studs might be a sneaky kind of play because he's, he kind of, since he fell off at the Masters and didn't pull it out, he kind of slipped up a little bit, but he hasn't got great course history at Memorial. He doesn't seem to have his approach game dialed in, but I'm okay with that. I think he can be just fine. And Spieth always has Spieth is down here. He always has a pretty good record at Memorial, surprisingly enough. And the way he's playing, it's just putting woes. I don't understand it. But he's either this is Jordan Spieth in a nutshell. He's either spraying it all over the golf course and then scrambling his ass off and luck box chipping in off the green and rolling in 35 footers for birdies. Or B, like he's doing now, tee to green, lights out, all around game, killing it, get him on the green. He can't make a putt. Go figure. If it ain't one thing, it's another, right? Now, there's some other guys on here that I'd be interested in. This is over here. This is kind of a mixed condition model. And I ran it over like the last 2 years of putting, I think, on bent grass for our go zone, our 5 to 15 feet. And then I ran like 6 months here, 3 months there. I kind of cobbled together this. Rory coming out one, obviously. Spieth, Lowry, he had a good finish here last year. All these guys are highly playable. Keegan, I like. He's been playing really well, but he's a mixed bag at the Memorial. But this is a good course fit. I think Keegan has a good week this week. Aaron Wise is also, and then you got Chris Kirk, these guys aren't going to go unnoticed. That's the only bad thing. The one guy I did want to mention was Johnny Vegas. I think maybe he might be out of sight, out of mind. He absolutely crushes it off the tee. He should be able to gain a stroke to a stroke and a half every round here. And if he can just, get his and 23rd in greens gained. And there is one thing that I wanted to kind of try to target this week. And it's going to take me a few days to cobble it together. Maybe by Tuesday's show, I might have something for you. But it's going to go with something to do with the combination of approach, greens gained, birdies, and proximity. So, because I've seen guys that are showing up, they're like, oh, this guy's freaking 10th in approach. But Tom Hoagie, he's 77th in greens gained. So where's that coming from? I don't know. He's 9th in proximity. So when he actually does hit the green, he's dialing it in. So we'll have to see about that. And Kirk, back to Kirk real quick. I think he had a top 5 finish in 2014. He's playing like that Chris Kirk now. So that's interesting. And Matty Fitz has a good track record here. So you're going to be deciding between 9,800 and 11,200. There's going to be about 8 guys probably. Cal will probably be up there. I will be looking at Neiman. Kitayama is a good one. He's been playing really well. He made the cut this week on a course that you would think he might have trouble with because he is not super accurate, but he does hit it a long way. So he might be able to take advantage of that. He's been playing really well with the amount of rounds he's got going on last 3 months. So these are some guys that I'm kind of spitballing. Davis Riley does a little bit of everything and seems to be able to compensate if he's not striking it well, he's putting well. If he's not putting well, he's striking it well, or he's chipping close. He seems to be able to compensate for any kind of poor play he's had in the past. Sung Jae is going to be a target. These are guys getting down in the rank. Cooch, I think, might be a good target. He's won here before, and he's actually playing some pretty good golf. So keep an eye on him. And like I said in the Discord, I am going to make my dummy lineup Monday. We'll do the Billy Ho tournament. I'll put my Carbon Cup lineup in. I'll dial out some, lineups with the same dummy lineup. And then I'm not doing anything until Wednesday night, and maybe late Wednesday, early Thursday morning. Like I might pull a cram session at 2 a.m, because I want to get every piece of information I possibly can, weather-wise, tout-wise, WD withdrawal-wise, all that crap. So that's going to do it for the preview show. I hope you enjoyed it. Give a like. We are almost to the countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 subscribers to 100. So let's get that done this week. I wanted it by Memorial. Can we get 10 or 11 subscribers? Hit up all the Discord fellas, people watching the video. Hit your neighbors up. Hit your people, anybody with a YouTube account. Just shoot them the link. Have them go subscribe. They don't really necessarily have to watch the videos. And those of you who do, watch the whole video. Even if you get bored in 5 minutes into it, watch it all. Just set your phone down. If you're listening to it on your phone, just set your phone down and go do laundry or something and let the video play out. Throw it on your YouTube channel on your Roku and let the video play, hit mute, and go run the vacuum cleaner or something. That way we can get viewable hours up, and the sooner the better. So appreciate all your help. And until the next show, Billy Ho saying peace out.